Do you think your communication skills have improved since you started using media and technology?
Yes, I definitely think my communication skills have improved. I think it's helped me be a more concise speaker, because people aren't really willing to listen to a very long paragraph caption or, tweets are only like 140 characters, I think a little bit more now. So definitely it's helped me like structure my words better.
What are some pros and cons you think mass media has in today's society?
Okay, I'll start with pros. I think pros, it's really good, obviously, at connecting people, and I think that's like one of the best things about mass media and like social media, right? Like I had a friend that I met 2 years ago, and we connected for 2 years on Instagram, and then we finally reconnected now, and it's been great. So I think that's really great about it. But I think on the flip side, con would be, people compare themselves to other people a lot. I have one of my best friends who's like not on any social media just because he doesn't like that aspect of it, of comparing, yourself to people. So I think, it can be really helpful, but also toxic a little bit sometimes.
Which form of media do you use the most and why?
I definitely use Instagram more than anything. I just think it's because it's like my age demographic is more inclined to use social media, and I just really like, I think that people in our generation really like images, like really like pictures, as weird as that sounds, but I really like keeping up with people. I feel like people are more active than anything on Instagram, so it's easier to connect with people and actually see what they're up to, and also just the whole visual aspect is more appealing. But Twitter's a close second.
Do you think your communication skills have improved since you started using mass media and technology?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like there's just like a wealth of information on the internet, and so communicating with others through different forums has helped me a lot in terms of what I do in my daily life, and also to just being conscious of like my branding throughout my platforms, and also just like sending out emails and stuff, keeping things consistent.
Which form of media do you use the most?
I use internet the most, specifically Twitter and Snapchat. That's where I get all my news from.
Which form of media do you use the most?
I like Twitter the most, and I think that's like a popular opinion in today's age because Twitter gives you like a little bit of everything, like news media and like basketball teams. They're announcing most of their big stuff through Twitter nowadays, because Instagram, like social media wise, like Instagram is just pictures, and then Snapchat is just like videos or like pictures. But with Twitter you have like text, you have media, is accessible to like a younger population, but like old people nowadays still use Twitter. It's not really hard to comprehend how it works. A lot of people don't even watch TV anymore. They just watch Netflix and Hulu. They don't turn on their TV. I don't. I watch my sports on my iPad, so I think Twitter is great.
What are some pros and cons of mass media in today's world?
Pros and cons. I feel like there's some people who don't know how to act on media, or like they don't know what to say to people, or like they use harsh words. But the pros of media is that you get to know more things, you get to learn more things about stuff you are interested in, stuff like that.
What do you use mass media and technology for, and which forms of media do you use the most?
I use usually Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram to see what my friends are up to, or to catch up on news, stuff like that.
Okay. What are some pros and cons of mass media in today's society?
I feel like a con would be sometimes we get a lot of information, which is great, which is a pro, but at the same time we're also getting potential incorrect information, or we obsess over the information. So sometimes it's overload, which then can lead towards negative thoughts or negative issues. So even though it's a pro to be really well informed, it's also a con to have too much, because then that could be really overwhelming for someone.
What forms of media do you use the most and why?
I think the most is Due to work, it's a lot of emails, it's a lot of using the internet for XYZ reason due to what my job entails. But for fun, I use a lot of Facebook and Instagram to just keep up with people and just have opportunities to network through those outlets.
And what do you remember doing as a child that didn't involve the use of technology or mass media?
So growing up, I was, even though TVs and VHS, which is obviously something that people don't have anymore, was really popular, I did piano, I was in ballet, I was a cheerleader, so I did a lot of things outside of school that didn't necessarily involve technology.
What do you remember doing as a child that didn't involve technology or mass media?
Well, before like 6th or 7th grade, me and my friends would just basically just hang out constantly because we all lived inside the same apartment building, and this kept on going even after we finished elementary school. And that would basically consist of using our imaginations to pretend we were in some sort of movie, some sort of deserted island, and we would just use props like toy guns to just play around.
What do you use technology and mass media for the most now?
Well, I typically use it for like Netflix sometimes to watch shows, any streaming media like YouTube. But aside from that, use up like half the time there, half the time basically just goes into researching and just doing homework for the classes I need to do that.
Do you think your communication skills have improved since you started using mass media and technology?
I think they haven't improved because the more I get used to using media, or the more I'm on my laptop or phone or using internet or anything like that, the least social I become and the least uncomfortable I become in any other form of environment that isn't just technology or media.
What forms of media do you use the most and why?
The media that I use the most is probably a search engine like Google, and it's because it's what I use on a daily basis for schoolwork or homework. It's kind of the easiest way to find something or find information, and it's kind of something that you can use for anything, like besides schoolwork. Like if I have a question about something, I can just search it up.